It's a very swaggering walk there. This is the beautiful female. This one as well. Oh, guys, how awesome is this? Right next to us. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, let's get down to the water because that's where they're heading, and I want to go get ringside seats. I wonder where Hayden is at the moment. Unfortunately, there's a problem with the Game Drive radio channel. Ah, stunning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them it seems. Buffalo there as well, not moving much. There's not normally too much sort of interaction between them and buffalo. Elephants sometimes get into a playful mood and might chase the buffalo away just because they can. Sorry, we stopped at a very precarious angle here. Just wanted to wait for them to pass us and then I'll go around to them as well. It looks like they want to go drink on the other side of the water. I think maybe because of the wind. Look at that. Having a look at those buffalo, saying, hey, what are you guys up to? They're surrounding the buffalo. This is what you call a bullhorn hunting formation. Just kidding. But the car did give them a little head shake there, but nothing serious. Oh, this is beautiful. Stunning light. Stunning setting, great herd of elephant right here in front of Voitela Lodge. I don't think you can ask for anything more than this at the moment. Funny, but elephants love to drink on that little sort of little corner there. Where they're heading at the moment. Maybe they're going to drink. Just going to stop opposite them. We'll get ourselves a bit level. Okay. That's good. Oh, great light. This is any photographer's dream. It's a great thing when you've got animals drinking water. Not only is it a nice behavior to experience, because I think we can all associate with being thirsty and how nice it must feel after a hot day of walking around the bush, finally getting to the waterhole and enjoying that drink. There's always a beautiful activity to see, but also you get that feeling of happiness with them. Sucking the water up into the trunk, blowing it back into the mouth. Well, couldn't have hoped for better timing. You've maybe just joined us in the last minute or two. We saw this elephant herd. A little bit excited. I'm talking faster than my mouth can keep up with. Saw this elephant herd a little bit earlier. And there was nice to watch them in the bush and had a bit of interaction from a few of them. And I was just hoping that we would actually get them drinking round about this time, and it has worked out perfectly. Great sound as well, if you just listen while they're drinking. You can hear the splashing in the water, picking of the mud, slurping of the water, and a bit of spillage when they drink. Stunning. And as soon as they've had a good drink, this is what could follow. It's been a nice warm day, so a bit of mud bathing at the end of a day like this, it's just bliss. She's making the perfect mixture of mud and water there. And you can see her getting literally at almost every spot, just a little bit of a dry area still on top of her head and her back. But there you go, one side, then the other side, under the belly, on the back just now as well. I think she's going to make sure she covers it all. There we go, on the back. Now again, I often feel like elephants do this because it's nice. They enjoy it. It feels good. But it does also help to keep them cool or to cool them down. Elephants don't sweat like we do, so by spraying water and spraying mud on their skins, they get that evaporative cooling, so it does cool them down. And then also, of course, helping a little bit to get rid of some exoparasites. Elephants don't really have a big problem with flies and ticks and things like buffalo would, but still helps with that as well. Once again, difficult to decide where to look. There's a young one, a few of the other elephants starting to walk into the water. I'm hoping for a bit of play here, so let's see what happens. This one is just venturing in. I thought at one stage he might actually walk through the water to the other side. Looks like he's wearing boots now. Glistening now with the wet mud. Looks like a bronze statue almost. Well, more good news. Oh, look at the little guy. Like, come on, you grown-ups, don't just stand there and spray the mud, just get down into it. I think this is our youngster. This is the guy. Difficult now, I didn't take specific notes the other day, I should have, but it looks like him, but it might not be. I'm not gonna... Sorry, the bit of good news I was referring to, nothing big, but I'm just hearing some squirrels that are alarm calling further here behind us into the drainage line. So squirrels calling at this time of day, often an indication of a dappled cat that might be about. But that won't bother elephants. They're big, they don't have to worry about the cats. They can just get down to the good stuff in life. Having a drink when you're thirsty, and a mud bath when you're hot. Well, we're going to stay with them for a bit, see if this youngster gets up to any more antics, and also keep our ears alert for what that squirrel might be calling for. And that's how you do a mud bath. Get down and dirty, get right in there. You see? Look at this. Wow! Sorry, it's difficult where to look, what to do. I thought this big female was going to go all the way down, but for now just onto her, well, onto her wrist really, but looks like her knees. I thought she was going to follow the example of the youngster. I could almost show you, but that youngster has just stopped again. So let's watch these ones. They are playing, but one of the elephants almost went into the water to cross the water. The one that's a bit to the side here. Pam, you're just asking if elephants can swim. Yes, they can. They're quite good swimmers, actually. This one was going to swim across. Sorry, but now he's walking on that. There he goes now. It's the young male, and he was feeling a little bit separated from the herd, and he wanted to cross the water, but then he decided he had other business to attend to. It looks like he's going to take the long way around. But Pam, they're quite good swimmers. In this area, it's not something they do all the time, because we don't have, I mean, in this area that we're in specifically, I mean, not in Greater Kruger, but elephants that live in like the Okavango Delta or in places where there's big river systems, they would often swim to cross rivers. Keeping in mind also they can cross many rivers without actually having to swim. They can go quite a long way while walking, even if they're touching the bottom and sticking the trunk up to breathe like a snorkel. I've seen them cross deep rivers where they're actually just walking across, but they can swim. This little guy looks like he's up for a bit of fun. Back to his mud wallow from earlier. Let's see if he gets down and dirty again. Or down and dirtier maybe. Yay! Oh, that must feel so nice. You can feel that they're feeling happy, that they're enjoying this. Great to be able to share in it, to view it without bothering them and without them being bothered by us. That's what I love about this area. The great part here is the mother elephant doesn't have to worry about bath time, because this is bath time. This is done. So I've got two little kids at home. My son is 6 months old and my daughter approaching 4 now. And Leash and my wife is taking care of bath time at the moment. But put it this way, I'm glad my boy or my girl doesn't go and do this just before bath time. But for the Ellies, this is it. This is part of how they care for their skin, how they keep themselves cool, how they exfoliate in a very serious way. Later on they'll go and rub up against the tree like we saw earlier on against that marula tree. One of these females was just scratching her backside. All part of how they keep themselves clean. That's what I always say when we come back from the beach or from the sand dunes and my kids are full of sand. I always say, but it's clean dirt. They're not dirty, they just have clean sand on them. Same with elephants, they're actually very clean animals. Well guys, I think we're building up to a very exciting afternoon because we've got great Ellies here. We've got those lions still lying around. I was going to go there, but you know, these elephants are just stunning. I'm going to stay with them a bit more. I'm sure you feel the same. And I think Hayden's going to go